All right, so the episode opens with the radio heifer meeting her parents for lunch. Wait, you were with your ex for 16 years and you never got married or had a baby? Over 16 years? Maybe you just don't want them. 16 years? I know marriages that haven't lasted 16 years. 16 years? That's you, girl. You could like be damn near done raising a kid in 16 years. I don't know. 16? At that point, let's just go on and figure it out. 16 years, that's too much. I've wasted too much time at that point, so have you. 16, and you never got married in 16 years. So her parents want grandchildren, and she's like, I gotta find a husband first. But then again, you was with somebody for 16 years, so I don't know. Maybe you should just be honest with yourself and realize that ship may have sailed. That's okay. It happened to me. I'm talking about me. I had to realize at about 34, girl, you missed that boat. You missed it. I feel like, come on, we grown. We grown. You could still have your fantasy of, oh, I'm going to have this, baby at 40. And yes, you can have babies at 40. I know that. But do you want one? Because I feel like we do what we want in this life. You wanted to be on the radio. You want to keep your career going forward. That's the action you taking. If you wanted a baby, you ain't ugly and you ain't stupid. I feel like either you go the sperm donor route or, you just get knocked up like Portia. But either way, your actions and your words ain't matching up to me. I feel like sometimes people, they say, oh yeah, I want kids just because, everybody expects it. There's a point where it's like, yeah, well, I did, but, I got a little old and I like my life as it is now. It's okay to say that. Just be a good auntie. Mentor. Now we're at the dentist office build out. Now, hair heifer, how you gonna say it's hot, there's no AC and there's no floors, but I see your vision? It's a build out. There's nothing put up yet. She told you, I'm having the place constructed. That was unnecessary and unwarranted and unapplicable shade. You can't invite somebody to a construction site and then you get there and there's no air conditioning. It's a construction site. Don't be an idiot. Don't be one of them nice, nasty heifers. Support your friend. So now we get to talk about the party, and the dentist is like, Letitia was shading me every time she opened her mouth. Oh, God. Her white friend asked, what does it mean to be real? To keep it real? What does that mean? And they was both like, Lord. Okay, we gotta explain it to her. She don't know no better. Okay, so she breaks it down. She said it could be being honest and genuine, but some people do use it as, I'm going to use this to be rude. I'm keeping it real. And them shoes is cheap. And that's real. Now, that may be real, but do you have to point it out? I mean, we know those are Payless pumps. Ain't no more Payless. So now we got Marie, a.k.a. Missy Elliott, and her son has 3 babies by 3 different women, all under the age of 1. And you providing for everybody because you the millionaire. It's a shame. Oh, she got one of them Nene Leakes marriages. They got divorced and remarried. And she mad one of her babies got earrings in already. I thought you pierced babies' ears. She's like, I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to wash, I have chores to do. Why don't you hire help? I can understand you being like, okay, look, my son had kids a little too early. The baby mamas and my child ain't really equipped right now, so I'm not gonna let my grandbabies be in danger. I can understand that. I can understand being like, look, I'm gonna let y'all get it together, but you ain't gonna mess with these kids. I can get that. But you need to get yourself a nanny or a maid or something so that you have time to breathe. I feel like half the problems on this show could be solved with some hired help. So now we got Latrice the hair heifer and her publicist who looks like me in drag, and they talking about their new business venture. Oh, God, and so now that her husband's an investor, he wants to be all up in the mix. You should have let him keep his money, because he getting on my nerve. He should put that money in your tooth. So she wants to get her essential oils into beauty supply all over America. Well, I do like that. She's like, whenever I do something, I do this national. I got hair all over the place. I got vending machine. You better go ahead. I never knew you would get hair from a vending machine, but it does make sense. Because they got vending machines with headphones and stuff. I mean, you go overseas, they got vending machines with all kinds of stuff. I wish we used vending machines more. Oh, Lord. So now her husband show up. So the publicist is like, well, yeah, I went on and did a mock-up of a bottle because I know her and we've been working together for a while. And now you want to shoehorn in here because you put in $10,000. Can you go, so girl, can you get your man? I ain't got time for this. I'm at work. All right, so now we got Marie, aka Missy Elliott, arriving at Miss Minnie's house. Wait, there are two Letitias? So Miss Minnie is a Letitia too? She just got an E in hers. Okay. Oh, it's Latrice, not Letitia. Latrice. Latrice, okay. The problem is they flash these names so darn fast. You see you see it for half a second and all the letters start to look the same. All right, now I will give Miss Minnie a point. She's like, don't let these heifers make you out to be the bully and give them a story. Don't let them get you that hot where you gonna act the fool, where you're going to cut the Nikki Gilbert. So her son is going to school 3 hours away so he can hide from them babies. And she's like, oh, really? So she goes on and hits the record button before she confront her son, so she's got evidence when they call their daddy and try to get him on their side. So she said, look, get your crap and don't come back. And child, he want to get bucked with his mama, run up on her, start yelling, cussing out, screaming. You know how badass kids is. So one of the other brothers gets in the middle of it and stops the bull. Oh, Lord, so he start walking through the house, punching holes in the wall. That sounds like some white shit to me. I'm sorry. That don't, Any of your kids gonna pull that? I wouldn't have pulled that. I wouldn't be sitting here today. It seems like your son is having some type of a mental episode. The hypersexual behavior, getting 3 girls pregnant in the same year, this rage. I'm getting a mental T. And you, the mental health expert, you should know. Sometimes people get a little nutty boo. Manage that Medi-KK. So now we are with Letitia and the radio heifer in City Hall getting their permits for their comeback group. Latrice has a nice house. So she feels like her husband is missing her, so she go and spend some time with him. At least she said, look, I have daddy issues, that's why I got them. You know, it is what it is. She said, I like the belly. I'm glad you do. So now we at Marie's and her son and Essie gonna come by. Essie gonna be the mediator, but now we find out the husband didn't come home last night. I told you that all-white bedroom gave me a divorce AT. Okay, so Essie is the one that looks like her, that's her assistant, and she gonna say, oh, well, your son hasn't had a consistent male image in his life. What do you think about that, Cedric? Shade. Oh, Essie said, look, half of everything she got is mine, so when you messing her bag up, you messing my bag up. You think you gonna pimp me? No, this is my business, heifer. So he's jealous of Essie because Essie got the coin and he wants to be in business with her, but she's like, I ain't stupid. Essie ain't gonna stab me in the back, but you? Okay, now, Marie, either tell him, look, I'm paying for things, so this is what it's gonna be, but don't say I want to be a part of the decision, but you're still giving him a decision. He gonna make the choice you don't want him to make, as he's been making the choices you don't want him to make. So either just tell him what to do and calm yourself down, but don't expect him to want to do what you want him to do, because that ain't gonna happen. But his excuse was feeble. I think y'all need some real therapy. He needs some real therapy. All right, well, that was the shit.